Well, a little bit of a delay this morning. Got up, got all my stuff loaded, and a little bit of flat tire. Big old nail in it. That's lovely. Hopefully, that'll hold up because I want to go fishing. Well guys, we finally got on the water. We are back at the same spot I launched. This is again the Delta. I finally caught a big fish the other day. I think it was on a bed. I think a lot of these fish were on beds, pretty much actually lining this entire bank. It has stayed warm. Water temperature continues to get up there. It's about 63 right now, so I'm assuming with all the stable weather, there's more fish that have pushed up on this bank and maybe started to spawn. Yeah, today should be a fun day. Beautiful weather, sunny. Gonna get around 80 degrees today, can't beat it, and let's see what we can do today. They weren't really biting the frog last time. I do want to start with it, you know, while I still have maybe a little bit of a window for a topwater bite. So a lot of my colors today are gonna be black and blue, and yeah, maybe a little white chartreuse, but I don't know, I kind of like the stain on the water. I think it's easier to trick some of these big fish. Obviously not too stained, which it's not, but it is pretty muddy. You know, even though I think a lot of the fish that we're going to be catching, or the ones we caught last week, were on beds. I'm casting up pretty close to the bank because a lot of those pre-spawn bass that are looking for a bed will kind of use that bank to cruise and use that cover to, you know, weave in and out of. And if we can make the right cast and get our timing right, we can intercept one of these big fish with a frog or really any bait. Well, that's a start. A little buck bass. Ooh, 12 3/4. All right, that's a start. So I absolutely love the Rage Menace, but stained water, we're going to change to something a little bit bulkier to flip with. This is a Gambler Ugly Otter. It's a Bassmaster Classic winning bait. It catches fish for sure, and it's a little bit bulkier than that Menace, so we might get a few more bites with this particular bait. A really good skipping bait. You can skip it back into that cover pretty easy. Flipping my heart out, and I decided to change over to ChatterBait, and we stuck one. So maybe they want the ChatterBait. There's a giant. Oh my god, another giant. Oh. Oh my god! I deserved to lose that fish. That was terrible. I grabbed my net way too early. I did not have enough line in to get that fish. That was 100% my fault. Alrighty, another ChatterBait fish. That makes up for things. Oh my God. I'm shaking. Shaking like a leaf. That's a giant. Let's let her go. Oh my God. That is the deal. Damn chatterbait. Such a good bait. Black and blue. This is just the custom chatterbait by Z-Man. 1/2 ounce. The black nickel blade. I know the jackhammer's got a lot of hype, but this one still catches fish. Catches big ones too. I know the Zacho has got a lot of hype too. A Yamamoto Zacho trailer. But I like the Swim Senko. I think it gives off more of a wobble in that water, especially better to slow roll this kind of, you know, paddle tail. This is again an area I fished through this morning with a, you know, flipping it and frogging, and even fishing a little bit of the chatterbait just kind of on the outer edge. But the key is getting close to the bank, because it is kind of a steep drop, and I think they're right up against the bank. And that one had a red tail, so I'm pretty sure that was on a bed. You got to make the right cast, and you got to slow roll this bait out, and they smoke it. I mean, there should be bedding fish here, and that fish was, I'm guessing, on a bed back here. There's no real reason for him to be back there. And the fact that it bit basically when I let the bait drop kind of reiterates the fact that they are wanting it slow. Definitely on bed. Right in that same spot. I don't know if that's the female. It might be a female. You know, this is one of the reasons I love fishing. It's always a puzzle. You know, some days are easier than others, but it's always a puzzle. There's always a certain bait they're biting better, or a presentation they want, or I mean, there's just so many factors. And it's fun once you finally figure out what they want and you can almost call your shots. Let's see if we can stick this fish again. It's definitely on a bed back here. Got him again. I knew that fish was in here. Got him that time. Man, he was not coming off too. The key today for sure has been to slow roll this chatterbait. They're a solid one. Alright guys, so that was a pretty successful day out on the water. It was pretty much chatterbait all day. Yeah, it was definitely chatterbait all day. I started out the day, you know, frogging and flipping. That's the thing, you can't always make them eat what you're throwing or what you want them to eat. But we did a little experimentation, played with some baits, and it was definitely the chatterbait that they wanted today. They were definitely on beds too. Multiple fish came out of the same area, and I missed a couple fish and came back around and caught them. So they were definitely locked on beds. Really just almost feathering this bait through what I would imagine could be a bed, and that's when they'd hit it. So black and blue Z-Man custom chatterbait, black nickel blade, Gary Yamamoto swim Senko trailer. I've got this paired out of Dobbins Fury rod. This is a medium heavy, I think it's the, yep, it's the 705 CB. I've got 15-pound Seaguar fluoro in VizX on here. 6.3 to 1 gear ratio reel. It's a Curado. But this was the deal today. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. All my gear and setups are in the description below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.